Good morning children. How are you all? Hope you all are doing good. So children, in today's class we are going to start a new lesson. Okay. Lesson number 5. The water we drink. Okay. The water we drink. So children, in the previous class you have learned about the air. Is it? So the air and water is very important for the living beings to survive. Is it? So even air and water. So likewise air, even water is very important for the living beings to survive. Without water they cannot survive. Is it? So in this lesson we are going to learn about the importance of water and the uses of water. Okay. So these things we are going to learn in this lesson. So before starting the explanation of this lesson, we are going to do a lesson reading. Okay children. So everyone open your Sparrow Sem 1 textbook. Okay, Sparrow Sem 1 textbook, page number 205. Okay, so we will do a lesson reading. After that I will explain the lesson. Okay children, now everyone open your Sem 1 textbook. Okay. So children, everyone open your Sparrow Sem 1 textbook. In that page number 205. Okay. So lesson number 5. The water we drink. About 3/4 of the surface of the earth is under water. The water is found in ponds, rivers, lakes, gulfs, sea, oceans, etc. Most of the water is in oceans, seas and gulfs. This water is saline in taste. We cannot use this water to meet our needs. Water is very important for all living things. All living things need water just like they need air to live. People, animals and plants cannot live without water. We need water for drinking, bathing, cooking our food, washing our clothes and cleaning utensils. Water is used to make electricity and putting out fire. The electricity generated from water is called hydroelectricity. We also need water for swimming and washing cars. Animals need water to drink. They bathe in water to stay cool during the hot months. Birds drink water and bathe in it. Fish and water animals live in ponds, rivers, lakes, seas and oceans. Plants need water to grow. Farmers too need water to grow crops. Where do we get water from? The main source of fresh water on the earth is rainfall. Other sources are rivers, lakes and ponds, etc. Some water also comes from snow found on mountain tops. In summer, the snow melts and flows into rivers as water. Water is also found under the ground. In the village, most people dig wells or use pumps to get water. Some get water from the ponds and rivers. In cities, water is collected in big tanks and purified. It is then supplied to our homes through underground pipes. Forms of water. Water has 3 different forms. It can be in the form of water we drink. When it is in liquid form, it has no shape of its own. It takes the shape of its container. When we freeze the water, it becomes ice. It comes in solid shape. Water can also be in the form of gas. When we boil the water, it takes the form of gas, which is called water vapor. The water cycle. We have a fixed quantity of water on earth. Nature is moving it from one form to another. This movement of water is called water cycle. The water in the ocean, seas, lakes or ponds is heated by the sun rays. The heat turns the water into the vapor form. So you can see the water cycle, the picture of the water cycle here, children. The water vapor is lighter than air. Thus it goes upward. In the upper part of atmosphere, the water vapor cools down and changes into small drops of water. This water falls on the earth as rain. The rainwater through rivers and streams goes back to the oceans, seas, lakes or ponds. Clean water. We need fresh and clean water. The rainwater is the cleanest form of water. The river water in mountains is always clean and fresh, but when it reaches the plains, the waste that we throw into the rivers make it dirty. Thus, we have to make the water pure before using it. If we drink dirty water, we can become sick. At some, we can purify water by boiling it. Boiling kills most of the germs in water. Adding chlorine tablets. Filtering it. Also remember, store water only in clean utensils. Cover the stored water to prevent dust and germs from settling on it. Drink water from a clean glass. Water is precious. Every day, many people in our country have to get water from far away. Even in towns and cities, there is a shortage of water. As a result, people often have to buy water. We must not waste water. We should always close the tap after use. So save every drop of water. Okay? So the 3/4 of the earth is covered by water. Is it? Only 1/4 of the earth is covered by land. So we found this 3/4 of the earth is covered by water. So where do we find this water? The water is found in ponds, rivers, lakes, gulfs, sea, oceans, etc. So we found water. Okay, water is found in ponds, rivers, lakes, gulfs, sea, oceans, etc. So most of the water we found in sea, oceans, gulfs. Okay, so most of the water is found in ocean, sea and gulfs. And these water are saline in taste, is it? So these water are saline in taste and it is not good for drinking. Okay, so the water in ocean, sea and gulfs are saline in taste and it is not good for drinking. We cannot use this water to meet our needs. So water is important for all the living things, is it? All living things need water to survive. Not only the human beings, even plants need water, animals need water, is it? So water is very important for all the living things. So even plants need water to grow, is it? So without water the plants will die. So even the plants need water, even the animals need water too. Even the animals drink water, they take bath in the water to keep their body cool during the hot summer, is it? So all living things need water and we human beings need water. We use water for many purposes, is it? Water is useful to us in many purposes. For example, water is used for drinking, for taking bath, water in many ways, is it? And this water is also used to make electricity. Okay, water is used to make electricity and also to put out fire. Okay, so when there is some fire, we use water to put out the fire, is it? So this water is used to make electricity. Okay, electricity and for putting out fire. So the electricity which is made, okay, the electricity generated from the water, we call it as hydroelectricity. Okay, the electricity which is generated from water, we call it as hydroelectricity. So the water is used to generate electricity also. Okay, and also for putting out fire. So the water, the electricity which is generated from water, we call it as hydroelectricity. So like this, water is useful to us in many ways. Okay, and these animals also need water to drink. Okay, they take part in the rivers, ponds. Okay, so they to keep their body cool during summers. Okay, and even the birds need water to drink. So all the birds, animals, plants all need water to drink and to take bath. Okay, to keep the body cool during the hot summers. And some of the water animals, fish and water animals, they live in water, is it? So the water is their home. So the fish and other water animals live in ponds, rivers, lakes, sea and oceans. So even the water animals and the fish need water to live in. And even the plants need water to grow. And even the farmers need water to grow crops, is it? The farmers mainly depend on water to grow crops. If there is no water, they can't grow the crops, is it? So mainly the human beings are all depend upon, not only the human beings, even the animals are depending upon the plants for their food, is it? So if the plants want to grow, they need water. Is it not, children? So farmer also depend upon the water to grow crops. Okay, so farmers too need water to grow crops. So water is very important for us in many ways. Okay, so next you will see, where do we get this water from? What are the sources of water? Okay, so the main source of fresh water is rainfall. Okay, the main source of fresh water is rainfall, and the other sources are ponds, rivers, lakes, gulfs, sea, oceans, etc. Okay, so the main source of fresh water, okay, the main source of fresh water is rainfall. Okay, so the main source of fresh water is rainfall, and the other sources are rivers, ponds, lakes, etc. And some water also comes from snow found on mountain tops. Okay, so the you know that many of the rivers, they originate from the mountains. Okay, so the big snow piece, okay, we call it as glaciers. So they originate and they create rivers. Okay, so many rivers. Okay, some water also from snow from mountain tops, and in summers these snow will melt and flows into rivers. Okay, as water. So water is also found under the ground, is it? So water is also found under the ground. In villages, people dig. Okay, people dig wells or use pumps to get underground water. So you might have seen the wells, and also they all are underground waters. Okay, and the pumps. Okay, so they use pumps to get bore wells. So these are all called underground water. So in villages, the people dig wells and pumps, use pumps to get the underground water. So some they get water from ponds and rivers. And in towns and cities, the water is collected in big tanks. Okay, in towns and cities, the water is collected in big tanks and it is purified. Okay, so then it is supplied to our homes through underground pipes. Okay, so in towns and cities, the water is collected in big tanks and purified, and it is supplied to houses through underground pipes. So these are the sources has no shape of its own. It takes the shape of the container in which it is it? So the water which we drink, it is in liquid form. Okay, and the water when it is freezed, okay, when it is freezed, it becomes a ice cube, is it? So this is in solid form. Okay, so when we freeze the water, it becomes ice. It comes in solid shape. When the water is freezed, it becomes ice and it forms the solid shape. And gas. So when the water is boiled, okay, when the water is boiling, the vapor comes out. Okay, then it takes the form of gas, which is called water vapor. When the water is boiling, you can see the water vapor coming out. So then it forms the gas. Okay, so it is called as water vapor. So when we boil the water, it takes the form of gas, which is called water vapor. So these are the three forms of water. So which are liquid, the water we drink, it is in liquid form, is it? So the water we drink, it is in liquid form and it has no shape. Next, solid. So when the water is freezed, it becomes ice. Is it? When the water is freezed, it becomes ice and it comes to solid shape. Then gas. When the water is boiling, okay, when we boil the water, it takes the form of gas, which is called as water vapor. Okay, which is called as water vapor. So these are the three forms of water. Okay. So next it is water cycle. So what is this water cycle? We have a fixed quantity of water. So as I told you before that the earth is covered by 3/4 of the earth is covered by water. So we have a fixed quantity of water on earth. Nature is moving it from one form to the another. Okay, the nature, it is moving this water into one form to the another by water cycle. Okay, so we have a fixed quantity of water and this nature is moving this water from one form to the another. So I'll say how it is. Now the water in the ocean, seas, gulfs. Okay, so the water, so this is the water in the ocean, seas and gulfs. So it is heated by the sun rays. Okay, when it is heated, when the water is heated, what it will happen? It forms into a water vapor. When the water is heated, okay, when the water is heated, the heat turns into water vapor. Okay, so as this vapor is lighter than the air, it moves upwards. Okay, so when the water is heated by the sun rays, the water in the seas and oceans are heated by the sun. Okay, so once the water is heated, the heat turns the water into vapor. Okay, so as this vapor is lighter than the air, so it moves upwards. The vapor moves upwards. So in the upper part of atmosphere, the vapor cools down and changes into small drops of water. Okay, so this vapor, it moves up and it condenses here. Okay, in the upper part of the atmosphere, this vapor cools and it changes into small drops of water. Okay, so this water fall on the earth as rain. Okay, so this vapor, okay, when it reaches the atmosphere, it cools and it changes into a small drop of water, and this water fall to the earth in the form of rain. Okay, so again this rain, where does this rain? It goes to the underground and it goes to the river, ponds, streams, and these rivers, ponds and streams again they join the oceans and seas. Is it? So again this water is heated up as the water vapor, and at the atmosphere it cools down and it changes into the small water drop, and this water fall to the earth in the form of rain. Okay, so again this rainwater will go, okay, will go to the ponds, rivers, streams, and these rivers, lakes, ponds, they will ocean. These through the ocean. Okay, through these ponds, rivers, and lakes, these water join the oceans and seas. Again, it is what vapor. Okay, so this is the water cycle. Okay, children. So here I am going to end the session. Now it's already time to end the session. In the next session, I will explain about the clean water and the precious water. Water is precious. So in the next session, we are going to continue this lesson. Okay, children. Thank you.